Let me show you how to make a lovely fringe for your weaving projects using Rya knots. We start by taking the end of some yarn and winding it round a book. The length of the book will determine the length of the fringe. The yarn will bounce up a bit, so allow for this when deciding the size of the book. Continue winding about 15 times. And then cut through all the threads with some sharp scissors. You should now have a little bundle of threads to work with. Now take 2 of these threads and fold them in half. Take the centre section of the threads and place them in front of 2 of your warp threads. Take the right ends between the second and third warp thread to the back of the weaving, and then bring them back through to the front between the first and second warp threads. Next, wrap the left ends around the first warp and bring them back to the front between the first and second warp threads. Gently pull both threads down to meet the last row of weaving. Now let's see that again. Try experimenting with different yarn types of different thicknesses. Here I'm using some of the yarns from the luxury natural yarn packs, which are available from my website and my Etsy store, Patricia Cantos Design. Also, if you want a super thick fringe, try going over more than 2 threads. Make sure you weave a couple of rows of plain weaving between each layer of fringing to keep your weaving neat. Have fun and subscribe to Weave with Pat to get all the latest weaving tips and design ideas, and visit Patricia Cantos Design for weaving, knitting and crochet ideas.